Thank you, Baruch Hashem. So Tu B'Shvat, here you go. Tu B'Shvat, a little idea on Tu B'Shvat, B'ezrat Hashem to prepare us. It's coming up next Sunday night. B'ezrat Hashem Yitbarach. Tu B'Shvat, Achei shezachinu lekabel et Moed Nisan. After we received the holidays, everything that we got in Nisan, right, on Pesach, the beginning of the year. Shlimdu otanu et etzem ha'akara b'Hashem Yitbarach. It taught us the core of recognizing the unity of Hashem. Right? Recognizing the unity of Hashem. It's the parashiyot that we're reading right now in the Torah. And after the holidays of Tishrei, that there we receive the understanding how things work inside of us, inside the creations, and crowning Hashem on us. And after Chanukah, that we drilled into us the midah of Hod, which is the power to check all of my actions to match, to see if they're aligned with the godly truth, and to do everything only from a recognition of that truth. Now we come to Tu B'Shvat, the time of rectifying the Yesod. Midat Yesod, the idea of Yesod is connection. Yesod lokech et kol hakochot. The Yesod takes all of the midot that come before it, Chesed, Gvura, Tiferet, Netzach, Hod, umechaber umekersher otam liot davar echad. It connects them and unifies them in order to become one thing. V'chmo chen umechaber ben hamashpia lemekabel, and it connects between the influencer, the giver, and the receiver. Ubevadat Hashem, and in our service of Hashem, inyan hayesod ulitkasher im Hashem yitbarach. The idea is to connect to Hashem and to connect all of my actions to their root, and the whole entire creation to its root. V'gam kasher adam bizmanei ha'ester, and also when a person's in a time of concealment, when things are hidden to him, like in the weekday, and he doesn't feel dveikut, and he connects himself to Hashem, v'zocher kol hazman et makor hakol, and remembers at any given time there's the root of everything, that Hashem is giving life and existence to everything, and He's doing everything. That connection to Hashem creates a longing and a passion, a great, immense passion to receive from Hashem this great light that's coming down, that it will influence us and light us up and the whole entire creation. And the person starts to become filled with longing and passion to connect to Hashem from a place of pleasure and immense joy, to reach more levels of godliness. And when the person has this passion, this burning passion to connect, and once, then Hashem reveals Himself and reveals this great light, and the person fills up with true dveikut, with immense, immense pleasure. So what is Tu B'Shvat, right? It's about the Rosh Hashanah le'ilanot. It's the Rosh Hashanah, the new year, for ilanot. What's another word for tree in Hebrew? Eitz, but it doesn't say etz. You could have said etz, and that's the proper word. It says ilan. Alright, so what is ilan? Ilan is exactly what we're going to be talking about now. Ilanot. Ilan is also a tree. It's another word for tree. Right? The name alon is an oak tree, but it's a word play on ilan. Right? So ilan. Yichud, kudsha brichu, v'shchinte. Right? The unification of kudsha brichu and the shchina. Tu B'Shvat, Rosh Hashanah Ilan. Tu B'Shvat, the 15th of Shvat, is the new year for the Ilan. והנה, לכאורה האדם יכול לחשוב בליבו, מה נוגע לי שיום ראש השנה לאילן? What do I care? It's the Rosh Hashanah of a tree. What does that have to do with me? אבל באמת הדבר נוגע לכל אחד. The truth is that it has to do with everything. כי אילן מרמז על ייחוד קודשא בריחו ושכינתה. Ilan hints to the unification of Kudsha Brichu and Shchinte, the influencer and the receiver, the essence of Hashem and the revelation, how it's revealed in the world. Ilan is Gematria Tzadik Aleph. Ilan is Gematria 91. Kiminyan Shemot HaKodesh Havaya v'Adnut Yachdav, which is the Gematria of the name Yud Kei Vav Kei and the name Adnut together. It comes out to 91. Ubet Shemot Elu Yachdav, and these two names unified, Meramez Al Yichud Kudsha Brichu Shchinte. Yud Kei Vav Kei and Adnut unified and mixed together shows us that is the version of the unification between this idea of what's called Kudsha Brichu and Shchinte. Shchina. What is the Shchina? Nagdim lever ma'at et l'inyan Shchina. What is the Shchina? Shchina hi itgalut or haboreh ba'ofen mugbal. Shchina is a revelation of Hashem's light in a limited way. דהיינו, היא ההנהגה של השם יתברך שמצמצמת את האור. It's the way of Hashem that contracts the light, ומגלה אותו בצורה בייחוד שהנבראים יהיו מסוגלים לקבל אותה. And it brings the light down to a way that the creations would be able to receive it. כל האור האלוקי שמתגלה בתוך העולם, all of the godly light that is revealed within the world, בכל פרטי הבריאה, in any fine detail of creation, כל מה שקורה בה, anything that's happening to it, הכל זה התגלות האור האלוקי, all of this is a revelation of godly light, דרך ההנהגה הזו שהשם יתברך שנקראת שכינה. Everything that we experience in life is a revelation of Hashem. It is all called Shekhinah. Any relationship we have with Hashem is by way of Shekhinah, what's called Shekhinah. Shochen, dwelling, revelation. Any experience we have with Hashem, us as creations in this world, is by way of what's called Shekhinah. Dainu, Kuchabrichu, hu gilui ha-Ein Sof. Kuchabrichu is the revelation of Ein Sof, the infinite light. As he is on his side. It's a very lofty light. A light without any limitations. We have no grasp of it at all. The Shekhinah, on the other hand, is the behavior, so to say, the way Hashem works in the world. That its job is, in practicality, to reveal that infinite light here in a limited place. That will be revealed on the level of the creations. The Shekhinah takes all of that infinite light and mitzamtzemet it for every individual person and for the creations as a whole as well, so that we'll be able to receive and get something out of it. And this behavior, this mechanism, that this infinite light is revealed in a limited way, and it dwells within the reality of the creations. This is called Shekhinah. I am Yud-Kei Vav-Kei, I am Havaya, I am existence, dwelling within the children of Israel. Hashem is not detached from the creation and from all of its details. Rather, he created it, and he dwells within it, and gives it existence at any given moment, and is leading the world, the creation, in every single detail. And any idea or pre or fruit that there is in the world is all from Hashem alone. The unification. What's the unification? Hashem wants that this world will be revealed in the world. This light will be revealed in the world. And its full level. Rather, the light will be completely revealed in clarity. But also that the light that is higher, that is not limited, will also be revealed. Right? Not just that we'll experience Shekhinah, but we'll be able to experience the unification of the Shekhinah with Kuchabrichu. That light that is above limitation, I also want to feel that down here. I also want to tap into that. If the creations don't want to recognize the Creator, then that is the revelation of the light as it is. It doesn't connect to the Shekhinah, which is the revelation in the creations. And it doesn't, the Shekhinah then doesn't influence over, doesn't give over that light. And then the concealment starts to take over. Meaning there needs to be, Shekhinah is a tap. If the tap is cut off to the source, because the drinker is not looking for the source, or right, didn't pay the bill, didn't put in the work in order to have that access, then when he opens the tap, there's not going to be anything there. By way of a person connecting the creation to its root, and recognizes that there's no reality besides the godly light, and he wants Hashem, and he wants that Hashem's light will be revealed more and more and more. By way of this, he's revealing that the Shekhinah, he's revealing the Shekhinah, and he's causing that the Ein Sof will now be influenced by way of it, and the Shefa of that light, that immense light, will be connected into the Shekhinah, into the revelation of Hashem's light down here. And they unify, and then the Gama Shefa Hagvuli mitarabe me'od, then the limited Shefa also increases, umitgale me'od, and it starts to be revealed even more and more. The Gamu v'ikar, and also and mainly, Sha'olam mit'aleh, the whole world starts to elevate. The world now can even reveal even more light. Or Kucha Brichu, the light of Kucha Brichu, Shua Ora Bilti Gvuli, the light that is not limited at all. Therefore our work is to recognize that everything is only Hashem. And without His life and His vitality and His light, there's nothing. And to connect to Hashem and to be with Him from a passion and a desire that Hashem Yitbarach's light will be revealed in a complete revelation, and will also be much higher levels of revelation. That also, that infinite light that has no limitations, that also that will be revealed down here. And the Yichud is done by way of the Yesod, because the Yesod is the power to connect everything to its root, that is bringing down. It's connecting the creation and the Shekhinah to Hashem. The foundation of the receiver, the passion to, I want to complete myself. It causes now that I want to complete myself, I want to be better, I want to connect more to Hashem. That makes me now that I want to receive. And from such a passion, I nullify myself in front of that is giving over to me. And then that passion of the receiver, it starts to arouse the yesod, the foundation of the mashpia, of the giver, to really want to give over. Me wanting to receive arouses the giver to want to give. And when this starts to happen, and the shefa starts to come down, and it starts coming by way of the midah of Yesod, and it takes it and it starts to completely unify it and to use it all and to include it all there, and it makes now a concentrate of everything that it's receiving, so that I will be able now to give it over to Malchut, to the receiver, so it can come out to fruition. The Gama Mekabel, and also the receiver, Mekabel oto b'yesod shelo, and receives it, the Mekabel, the receiver also receives it in its yesod, b'tamtzit, in a concentrated way. Then after you receive it in your yesod, you open up the shefa and you start to expand on it and to reveal it. And at the time of the influence, at the time when the abundance is coming down, they both start to have immense pleasure. The receiver starts to take immense pleasure of having a connection to the giver and receiving such abundance. And the giver starts to have immense pleasure just to give. This is the idea of Yesod. Therefore, the holiday of Yesod Ugam Rosh Hashanah le'ilan is the new year of the Ilan, of the unification of Kucha Brichu and Shchinte. Ki beyom tov shel Yesod, because on the day of the holiday of Yesod, matchila hashpa'a chadasha shel midat Yesod. There's a new shefa, a new light of energy coming down from the midah of Yesod. Shua mechaber u'mekasher ben Kucha Brichu leShchinte. This is the unifying power that unifies Kucha Brichu, the light that has no limit, to Shkhinta, to the revelation down here below. And therefore, if that's the case, obviously then on this day, there's a renewal. There's a new level of recognition of this unification of Kucha Brichu and Shkinte, meaning that the Ashpa'ata Ein Sof, the Shekhinah Kedusha, the influence of the Ein Sof, of this unlimited light, into the Shekhinah, into the vessels. And this Yichud is called Ilan. Lisikum, to summarize, and we're going to be finishing a page and a half. Rosh Hashanah Li'ilan, the new year of the Ilan, is a new level of the unification of Kucha Brichu and Shkinte. It's a new, right? The Jewish calendar is not a circle that it repeats on the same point. It's a spiral. It's going up and up and up. So we're getting now to another Tu B'Shvat, meaning the unification of Kucha Brichu and Shkinte is that much stronger now in the world than it ever was, right? And this yichud is being done by way of Yesod, of the midah of Yesod, that its light is being renewed on this day. Therefore, we're starting a brand new level of revelation of the unlimited light in this world. What is the work of the day? This is the work of the day, to unify these two aspects, to understand that anything exists only by way of Hashem, and to connect to the Shekhinah, to connect to the godly spark that's inside anything in this world. And then to have a passion and to long for Hashem to be revealed in the world. That the Shekhinah will be revealed completely. And mainly that the godly light will completely be revealed. And then also that the unlimited light will also be revealed. The hidden light. By way of this, Hashem will now start to give over His light into the Shekhinah. It will be revealed in this world. Whether it's in a revelation of a limited, of boundaries, and whether also in the revelation of the godly light that is hidden, that is above all limitations. And in Tu B'Shvat, on Tu B'Shvat we eat fruit. What is the internal aspect of eating fruit? You have to hold the physical fruit, and to contemplate. The fruit grows something out of nothing. And this is an expression of the whole entire creation. At any given moment, the whole entire creation is being infused something from nothing. And is being renewed at all given times by the light of Hashem Yitbarach. And it has no existence by itself. It's not Hashem can tell you walk away for a few seconds and not do what He's doing, and it's going to keep on going. That's not the case. At any given second, Hashem is putting vitality into the world. This is thinking like that. When you're holding the fruit and connecting those two, that is going to now arouse a connection to Hashem with immense pleasure, from a longing that Hashem's great light will be revealed. When the creation longs for the Creator, then the Creator reveals Himself and starts to give over from Himself. And starts to give over His great light. When you make the bracha on Tu B'Shvat and any day, contemplate and feel the whole entire world is just Hashem. There's nothing besides Hashem. The whole entire lower creation has no reality by itself, and you have to long with your whole entire heart that the power of the power that grows the fruit, the godly power, that Hashem is the king in our world. Therefore David HaMelech made 100 brachas in a day. David HaMelech rectified for Am Yisrael that we have to say 100 blessings a day. The idea of a bracha is to recognize that everything's from Hashem, and to long for His revelations. By way of this, there is brought down influence from the infinite light down here into this world, new light, new revelations of that infinite light. 100 times every day you have to make a bracha. By way of a person going about this again, recognize that Hashem, everything's from Hashem 100 times. If he does it 100 times every day, this goes deeper and deeper into his heart, and it starts to be a complete acquisition. And when you increase more blessings, with this kind of contemplation and feeling, you're going to recognize after a while how much more that saying 100 blessings a day with this contemplation, that I'm connecting to Hashem every time I make it, everything's from you, Hashem, everything's from you, Hashem, 100 times in your day, your heart is going to bring you to a place where you're going to really, really start to acquire this, and you're going to live with clarity that everything is from Hashem. V'zeh kol ha'adam. And this is man. This is the end all be all of man. Is that the Shem Yitbarach. Tu b'shvat sameach.